should be out, taken comfortably.
And taken. It's a good catch. Sam Cook judged it well.
And Hatzenblue's preparing to come in. Again, in my mind, I'm thinking he's saying to the batsman, guess which side I'm going to come at you. Am I going to bowl over? Am I going to bowl round? I'm going to have to wait and see. There's that eagerness.
Yeah, I haven't seen any... he bowls quite quickly into the pitch, so he don't really give it a chance to bowl it googly, really, but I'm sure he does.
Aussie to Aussie, of course, first time. The overthrow will not help the Morgan, and the Essex fans just enjoying the ride now, because that's what it feels like with these two settled in so quickly. Been together less than 3 hours, 150 up inside the 15th over. Just an hour's play, that tells you about the modern game, isn't it?
I thought Paul Walter and Frozen, she were devastating in the power they hit the ball. And this boy hits the ball amazingly hard, doesn't he? I mean, that ball has gone 4 or 5 metres to the right of the cover field on the boundary, and he had no chance.
So, an average of just 20 coming into this. It's boosted by this, but his strike rate 34, so 227 already. That was just sublime, Daniel Sams.
It's a top cricket shot, drag the ball down and give himself room. No risk cricket. Wonderful shot. He invited the cut and he got it.
Well, it's a 4-ball to finish, but what an over and what a performance from Daniel Sams. His countryman just wants to go. Not going to happen, is it?
I think he's got a dinner reservation at 10 o'clock.
I was going to say something else, but it wasn't dinner, but yeah. Wants to get this done, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. I mean, these are great cricket shots, aren't they? I mean, that's slightly on the up, it just hit through the line. And we said very early on in this match, Victor Morgan was batting. Conditions are fantastic for ball striking.
Yeah.
You know, the ball's coming onto the wicket, razor outfield, you know, under lights, the ball's skidding on as well. You know, everything's right for the batters.
Well, the memories go back to last summer's game, because Essex plundered 95 runs from the final 5 overs. They're not going to need the final 5 now. They only need 14. Where's that one gone? Just scooted over the top. Mitchell's bat being put to good effect, front and back. Dozen runs needed for the Eagles. What will be their 4th win on the trot now, won't it? So, you know, again,
If we can get over the line,
we do that magic word momentum again.
Yeah.
When you're then going to Lords against the only team thus far in the whole competition that haven't won a game, Middlesex, and then back here for Somerset on Monday.
Yeah, so back-to-back games. Lords, you said.
I think the forecast is a bit wet on Sunday, that's all. But
and here against Somerset, so we're staying pace with Somerset, isn't it? Surrey, Hampshire were above us on run rate.
Yeah, but they had the extra game, didn't they? He's just looking at his notes. Yeah, Somerset, Surrey. Somerset 14 off 8, Surrey 12 off 8. And Sams just goes.
It's a massive shot.
That would have gone over the hospital.
That has gone
back
to
in the day.
top tier of those flats over there, those apartments. slower ball, McElroy, and it's gone.
Wow. Daniel Sams putting on a bit of a masterclass to finish things off with.
We've seen some great striking tonight. She, Walter, Sams.
Gets another outside edge like Critchley did earlier in the over. Just pick up a couple. Yeah, Somerset 14 off 8, Surrey 12 off 8, Hampshire 10 off 8. And the Eagles now will jump over Hampshire because they'll have 12 off 8. So Essex move into third position. I don't know what the other, what the other scores are as we're sat here, of course. So like for like after 8 games. Oh. Jamie McElroy spoils the party. 41 off just 15 or 16 balls from Sams. Well, listen to the ovation as he heads off.
Well, it's a brilliant knock, full of destruction, power, grace, whatever you want to call it. You can't call that just slogging, that's ball striking. Brilliant pickups, great drives. This ground, the county ground, is not big enough for Daniel Sams when he's playing like that. Huge knock for the Eagles.
Will Buttleman joins Matt Critchley for the final rights to this one. Well, credit to Jamie McElroy as well, he's now got a forfeit.
Yeah.
A little bit expensive, 32 now. So 1 ball left of his third over. It's gone. Buttleman only needs 1 ball to finish things off. Essex have won by 4 wickets. And an impressive Eagles performance. They've come over a calamitous start in their innings, and thanks to the likes of Coochie, of Paul Walter, and then latterly Daniel Sams. Job done.
Yeah, very consummate performance after a disastrous start. 2 golden ducks for Pepper and Das, and then Coochie kept his nerve.
So just to run you through the card, Vasconcelos, Emilio Gay was the first batter to go, 13. Vasconcelos, 15, caught and bowled brilliantly by Luke Wood, who was exceptional with the ball once again. David Willey went first ball, caught behind by Joss Butler, again off Wood. As that is chipped up and taken. Luke Wood, the man we were just talking about, rounds his evening off with a comfortable catch. That's 9 down, 153 for 9. Safe save, survived the hat-trick ball, but he was the next man to go, again caught behind Wells. Chris Lynn, as I mentioned, 21 off 21. Caught by Luke Wells off the bowling of Tom Hartley. Wells and Hartley combining well as they bowled in tandem with their spin. Lewis McManus bowled by Luke Wells with almost a medium paces seam-up delivery that swung on him, Yorker length, and bowled him. He was gone for 11. And AJ Tye, as you just saw, caught by Jack Blatherwick off the bowling of Darryl Mitchell for a very entertaining 35 off 17 deliveries. Freddie Heldrick is the last man. He's off the mark straight away. Joe, let's just look ahead a little bit. Northants really are now in must-win territory for the rest of these games, aren't they? 5 games left. Is that right? Yeah, 6 games left. 5 games left. My maths.
5 games
left. You're probably looking at having to win 4, possibly all 5 now.
Yeah, you'd certainly feel like they need the very minimum 8 points. So 4 wins, that's I'm sure that'll take them up to 14 points tournament. But it's wide open, isn't it, the North Group, really?
Yeah, I haven't looked at the other scores tonight. I don't know if you have, Joe. As we reached the final over the evening with the result long ago decided.
Yorkshire are going to chase down 196 up at Leeds against the Foxes, and Derbyshire need 4 to tie or 6 to win against Durham. It's the last ball up there.
That's a thriller.
Tie 4 off the last ball.
Wow.
So tie between Durham and Derbyshire, and that the North Group. It's thrilling.
Well, that kind of keeps Derbyshire just about in it and drags Durham into a place they probably didn't want to be. Tom Taylor manages to get that over Daryl Mitchell at extra cover, comes back for 2.
It's the fixtures left for the Steelbacks, Sam, whilst I've got them. Sunday here at home against the Nottinghamshire Outlaws, 2:30 start. Travel to Headingley to play Yorkshire on Tuesday the 25th, then home on Wednesday the 21st against Derbyshire. Trips to Leicestershire and Lancashire to finish this season's work.
Well fielded. That's excellent stuff by Rob Jones out on the boundary there. Brilliant to see when Rob Jones still throwing himself around, giving it his all. That's the kind of commitment as a bowler you want to see. Brilliant bit of fielding. That's absolutely Jones. And you have to say, barring George Bell's drop, Lancashire have been impressive in the field as well as with the ball, and of course once they got going with the bat.
It's been a proper performance by them, hasn't it? We were very complimentary at the start of the stream, waxing lyrical about the star-studded lineup that they've got. It wasn't quite the players that we thought was going to do the business, or potentially hoped from cricket fans' perspective to do the business tonight, but as we did say, they've got a team where 1 if not 2 have got the ability to get you, and I mean, as it's turned out tonight, Stephen Croft very much got you, with a bit of Daryl Mitchell and some Luke Wood as well. Just a high quality team, and a team that wouldn't look out of place on an international stage.
Whipped off the legs. Tom Taylor wants to, but it's a good bit of fielding by Tom Hartley out in the deep. Yeah, and Stephen Croft is just one of those players that will go under the radar in a team of Joss Butlers, Phil Salts, Liam Livingstons, even Luke Woods. But he is a consistent performer. I think in the last 4 seasons he scored 240 runs at least every season. 4th top run scorer in the whole competition last year. But you know, people don't talk about him, but you see why he's such a valuable member of this Lancashire side.
Yeah, and he averages 30 in T20 cricket, and even some of the big hitters, it's not very often you see a player averaging 30 plus in T20s.
Nice shot that from Freddie Hildreth. Just bring in 1. Yeah, and it's not as if he's averaging 30 but striking at 120. I think it's up at 135, something like that. And he's been doing that for, what did you say,
235, I think this is his
235th game. So now 235 matches, 5,221 runs at, an average above 13, strike rate above 125.
Brilliant. This has gone all the way for 6. Tom Taylor having a bit of fun off the final ball of the night. It'll make no difference. Congratulations to Lancashire, who are worthy winners. They looked in deep trouble in the power play, but they've come back strongly, and they are good value for a comprehensive victory against the Steelbacks in front of the capacity crowd, who have made plenty of noise as the evening has progressed, kept the atmosphere going, and they've been well entertained, even if the game was gone pretty early in the piece of the second innings. Your thoughts, guys?
Just a proper performance by Lancashire, wasn't it? To recover after that power play, to get to the 200 plus score. We've just spoken and complimented Stephen Croft, but that innings is as good as you're going to see. I mean, striking at 200, brilliant, well supported by Daryl Mitchell with all of his experience, and then Luke Wood just to spearhead that attack and essentially break the innings of the Steelbacks. Response was really, really good and really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, just I think a real fight that Lancashire have pretty much shown all evening from the position they were in, and then obviously the start that the Steelbacks had, hitting quite a few boundaries, and that over from Luke Wood. It's been an exceptional all-round performance from them, and I guess, yeah, certainly with the batting, not necessarily the names that you would always expect. Obviously Daryl Mitchell's been a very consistent performer this year for them in the Blast with bat and ball, but unfortunately for the Steelbacks, it's not very often you're going to chase 205 when your numbers 8 and 9 are your top and second top scorers in the innings. But yeah, a disappointing night for the Steelbacks, and yeah, they're pretty much playing knockout cricket for their remaining 5 games in this year's T20 Blast.
Dan and Joe, you'll be back on Sunday?
I will be. I think I'm without the both of you, I think, on Sunday.
Left all alone.
I know,
Sorry,
right?
Deserting you.
But you're probably relieved about that, aren't you?
Well, it's just rule the roost, won't I? I'll be okay.
You do anyway, Dan.
Not so sure about that, but it's the Outlaws, isn't it, on Sunday? So it should be a good game. And then I think, are the 3 of us back together for the Wednesday against Derbyshire?
You bet.
Well, there we go. The dream team to finish off the season. There's some positives to take away tonight. Ben Sanderson bowled really well with the new ball, didn't he? And I think a note really of how well Freddie Heldrick has bowled throughout this season, and just got on the wrong end of a good performance. But I don't know if you've got anything more, either of you two, that you want to add into the end of this live stream tonight.
Just a big congratulations to Lancashire, who were superb.
And Hatslow's preparing to come in. Again, in my mind, I'm thinking he's saying to the batsman, guess which side I'm going to come at you. Am I going to bowl over? Am I going to bowl round? I'm going to have to wait and see. There's that eagerness.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. He bowls quite quickly into the pitch, so he don't really give it a chance to bowl it googly, really, but I'm sure he probably does.
Aussie to Aussie, of course, first time. The overthrow will not help the Morgan, and the Essex fans just enjoying the ride now, because that's what it feels like with these two settled in so quickly. Been together less than 3 hours, 150 up inside the 15th over. Just an hour's play. That tells you about the modern game, isn't it?
Well, I thought Paul Walter and Frozen, she were devastating in the power they hit the ball. And this boy hits the ball amazingly hard, doesn't he? I mean, that ball has gone 4 or 5 metres to the right of the cover field on the boundary, and he had no chance.
So an average of just 20 coming into this. It's boosted by this, but his strike rate 34, so 227 already. That was just sublime, Daniel Sams.
It's a top cricket shot, drag the ball down and give himself room. No risk cricket. Wonderful shot. He invited the cut and he got it.
ball to finish, but what an over and what a performance from Daniel Sams. His countryman just wants to go. Not going to happen, is it?
I think he's got a dinner reservation at 10 o'clock.
I was going to say something else, but it wasn't dinner, but yeah. Wants to get this done, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He does. I mean, these are great cricket shots, aren't they? I mean, that's slightly on the up. He just hit through the line. And we said very early on in this match, Victor Morgan was batting. Conditions are fantastic ball striking.
Yeah.
You know, the ball's coming onto the wicket. Razor outfield, you know, under lights, the ball skidding on as well. You know, everything's right for the batters.
Well, the memories go back to last summer's game because Essex plundered 95 runs from the final 5 overs. They're not going to need the final 5 now. They only need 14. Where's that one gone? Just scooted over the top. Richley's bat being put to good effect, front and back. Thus far in the whole competition, they haven't won a game in Middlesex, and then back here for Somerset on Monday.
Yeah, so back-to-back games. Lords, you said.
I think the forecast is a bit wet on Sunday. That's all. But
and here against Somerset, so we're staying pace with Somerset, isn't it? Surrey, Hampshire were above us on.
Yeah, but they had the extra game, didn't they? Says looking at his notes. Yeah, Somerset, Surrey, Somerset 14 off 8, Surrey 12 off 8. And Daniel Sams just goes.
It's a massive shot.
That would have gone over the hospital.
That has gone to the top tier of those flats, and. It's gone.
Wow. Daniel Sams putting on a bit of a masterclass to finish things off with.
We've seen some great striking tonight. Rishi, Walter, Sams.
Gets another outside edge like Critchley did earlier in the over. Just pick up a couple. Yeah, Somerset 14 off 8, Surrey 12 off 8, Hampshire 10 off 8. And the Eagles now will jump over Hampshire because they'll have 12 off 8. So Essex move into 3rd position. I don't know what the other, what the other scores are as we're sat here, of course. So like for like. Great games. Oh, Jamie McElroy spoils the party. 41 off just 15 or 16 balls from Sams. Well, listen to the ovation as he heads off.
Well, it's a brilliant knock, full of structure, power, grace, whatever you want to call it. You can't call that just slogging, that's ball striking. Brilliant pickups, great drives. This ground, the county ground, is not big enough for Daniel Sams when he's playing like that. Huge knock for the Eagles.
Will Battleman joins Matt Critchley for the final rights to this one. Well, credit to Jamie McElroy as well. He's now got a forfeit. Yeah, a little bit expensive, 32 now. So 1 ball left of his 3rd over. It's gone. Battleman only needs 1 ball to finish things off. Essex have won by 4 wickets, and an impressive Eagles performance. They've come over a calamitous start in their innings, and thanks to the likes of Coochie, of Paul Walter, and then latterly Daniel Sams. Job done.
Yeah, very consummate performance after a disastrous start. 2 golden ducks for Pepper and Das, and then Kushi kept his nerve,